Howdy doody, you beautiful bastards and or you beautiful bitches. This is Zero Momentum Podcast. I am Aubrey. With me as always is my good friend Zachary. Zachary, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good, dude. I'm tired though. It's a long day. Birthday party out in the sun. It'll
Oh,
get you.
those are rough. Splash
Yeah.
pad?
Yep. Splash pad.
Mm, yeah, yeah. But the good news is it wears the kiddos down and it usually helps them get to sleep quicker. So that I always enjoy that aspect of it.
Fair. Fair.
All right, are you ready for it?
Fun fact of the
Fun
day.
fact of the day. Did you know that there are only two escalators in the state of Wyoming? Four if you count like the up and down, but two if
Yeah,
you
but
count
two like
one.
full.
Yeah, two
I
escalators in the
mean,
state of Wyoming.
that's they've got to both be in airports.
I was thinking airports, or maybe they just got like a big mall in the most
Maybe
populated
there's
city. I don't know.
yeah, maybe there's like one mall and like one airport that
Yeah,
has one.
yeah.
That's I
What?
mean like wild statistic, but also like it makes sense. But I did not know that though. So thank you for sharing.
Very odd. Happy I can give you a little bit of knowledge. Well,
Also, we should start doing it's like fun fact of the week because we don't podcast every day. So
yet.
yes,
Yet.
that's true. Yet
Mhm.
I did see what one of the guys from Impulsive, the podcast with like Logan Paul and them, said they spend up to $1 million a year getting that podcast out. I could never. I mean, unless you're making that much money, like
I would, knowing that it costs that much just to produce, I would love to know how much they make on a profit.
the
Oh,
yeah the catch or like the reason being was they podcast wherever Logan goes. So obviously, I'm not a fan, but obviously he does boxing, or has in the past, does WWE. So they podcast like they have to take everything
like it's a
with
mobile
them. So it's like a
studio.
travel costs is the most, yeah. So
That's
versus
pretty crazy.
yeah, because I think him and his brother both live in like Puerto Rico or Costa Rica or somewhere. I
Really?
Yeah, they have like a. Yeah, I think so. I could be totally wrong. I know Jake does, but I know too much about both of those guys. I shouldn't, and I'm really not even a fan. So it's like the fact that I know this stuff is kind of sad. But
Yeah. No, no, it's all good. It's pretty neat though. We'll get into, I know we don't have a weekly homework yet, at least. The last episode we implemented a monthly homework that we are going to do instead of a weekly. Um,
yep,
do you want to go ahead and dive into that real quick? How'd your first week of doing four workouts a week go?
yeah, pretty good. Perfect timing because I had started working out like the week before we did this, so like it was kind of nice to. I already kind of had the like oh yeah, I'm super sore for 4 days because I just did it for my workout for the first time, like out of the way.
Mhm.
So, no, it was good though. Did a couple weight sessions, couple body weight sessions, ran 3 miles one day. Did you ever run? Because one of the stipulations was you had to run 3 miles. Wow.
No, it wasn't run 3 miles.
Was
It,
two.
no, it wasn't. It was walk 5 miles. It. You said at least walk 5 miles in the week.
I'll have to go back and look at the episode.
I don't know if it was in the episode, but it was in the text message that we exchanged back and
Was
forth.
it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Now I
But
gotta go
but
look.
but that's why I haven't ran at all. I've been focusing on
Well, apologies then, because if it is, let me find. Let me find.
which while you do that, I'll do
Walk.
mine. So I know we talked about this in previous episode too, but got a home gym in my shop now. I had used it a couple of times before last week, but using it 4 out of the 7 days last week it felt really nice. It felt like it wasn't just a huge waste of money.
That's good. I text you too much now.
Ever since I think it's hilarious that before the podcast we didn't really reach out to each other that much, here and there, whatever. But ever since we started doing this, we talk like on the daily now, and it's really nice.
I like it. I like it a lot actually. So I'm getting close to where it would be discussed.
Absolutely.
So sorry for everybody listening, but I like I said, I apologize if the the miles end up being incorrect on my end, because that's why I ran 3 miles the one day, was because
Was
I
that the
was,
only reason?
yeah, I'm not trying to run 3 miles right now.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah. All right. When did we podcast?
I mean, I'm looking at the text message of you eating a brick of Parmesan cheese,
I don't think,
which we'll get into that after we discuss the homework.
I don't think we have, I don't think we talked about it before that. I think we just talked about it in the podcast.
We may have, in full transparency, I remember very little from that podcast.
I don't
So
remember a thing.
yeah, but anyway, let's finish up homework. Let's finish up
Yeah.
homework. So
Yeah, hold on. I would say we'll do a quick asterisk here. If you run 3 miles or you walk 5 miles, I feel like very similar. I feel like that's fine.
perfect.
So,
Okay, because
yeah.
I walked my 5 miles while I was at work, so I made sure to
Yeah,
get that in.
gotcha.
Um, but I know we've also discussed on previous episodes about me being weak as shit, especially when it comes to bench press.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. So whenever I first got my bench press, I struggled to do 25s on each side, and I did a workout tonight, and I busted out 36 reps of 45s on each side, and that was after my failed squat session. So it's I can
Not at
definitely.
one time, right? Like in 3 different sets.
Oh yeah, it was 4 different sets. Yeah,
Okay, there you
yeah.
go.
But it's nice to see that quick of progress. I didn't expect to be able to do that much weight this fast into the challenge, so it's honestly pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Muscle memory, you kind of get it back a little bit. I think same here. Like I've noticed just more like stamina, I think. Like I
Yeah,
said, I mean, obviously you lose strength, but knowing that, like, hey, I'm not gonna be bench pressing a house. I'm not like throwing a ton of weight on the bar. I did do set of 5 with 135, set of 5 with 185, and then a set of like one with 225 just to test it out. So that was cool.
that's
Um,
crazy.
but someone's listening to this like, I warm up with 225, man. I'm like, yeah, shut up. But yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed it. You get your weight back pretty quick. For me, it's like stamina. Like I'm not exhausted after the workouts now. So
Yeah, I will say I did my first evening workout. I've always worked out like, since I've done it. I've always worked out in the morning because it's cooler in the morning, and
yeah,
my shop hasn't been baking in the sun all day. And I did an evening workout from, I don't know, 7:50 to like 8:30. And dude, I'm gonna start only
sweating.
doing I'm gonna start only doing evening workouts because it
Yeah.
felt so. I was dripping. My
So,
shirt was drenched and there was sweat all around where I work out. It felt really rewarding.
oh yeah, yeah. I work out in the evenings in father-in-law's garage. Same thing. It's like it's cooled off a little bit. Like it's not burning hot, but it's still like humid enough that it sucks. I will
Mhm.
say I did. I made the mistake of. You're gonna love this. I was heading back home from mowing. We talked about me mowing, and then I stopped by Walmart. I had to get a few things because the father-in-law was like, "Hey, I'm cooking shrimp. Why don't y'all bring some steaks over? We'll have steak and shrimp." And I said, "Sounded good
Hell
to
yeah.
me." Yeah. So he was like, "Just bring your own steaks. We're good." And I said, "All right, cool." So I went to Walmart to get steaks, but I also got a bag of spicy queso popcorners. And I got myself a chocolate milk. Mind you, I had just mowed, so I was very hungry and very tired. So on the way there, I ate the entire bag of popcorners and drank the entire chocolate milk. So then we get to his house, I have the steak and shrimp, and I was like, I'm gonna do my little jump rope thing, little workout I did where I jump rope and do some pull ups, jump rope, do some pull downs, push ups, all that kind of stuff. Dude, I thought I was having a heart attack when I was jump roping because I had so much heartburn just coming up every jump from those popcorners,
Mhm.
dude. It was rough.
Hell yeah. Man, especially after the last episode, which we'll get into that because it's goddamn is it funny. But the older I get, the more that I realize, like, man, I gotta watch what I eat. I gotta get back into shape. I can't drink
Yep.
that much. I need to get some more sleep. And it just sucks because I have all these things that I want to do and I want to try. And I gotta tell myself to reel it in.
So it's really not like, I was thinking about this the other day though. It's really not that hard. And to your point though, you do have to keep an eye on it. But I feel like once you get in a good flow of things, so like right now I've been doing like more Mediterranean diet slash just like get a lot more fiber, right? And eat a little like leaner. So not
Mhm.
necessarily do like cook with like butter and ghee all the time, but like cook with like olive oil, avocado oil, things like that. But like my diet right now has kind of consisted of in the morning, like I have some overnight oats. And if I have the overnight oats, I'll have some eggs. If I just do eggs, I'll do eggs in a protein shake, and the protein shake will have like blueberries and spinach and strawberries in it. But that's like a ton of fiber, a ton of protein. Boom. Lunch, I'll do whatever, like something like lean, like some ground turkey, some lentils, uh, some Parmesan grated over the top of it, maybe some like black beans or some kidney beans. Just like something light, once again, you get like your 30, 40 grams of protein, you get like 5 to 10 grams of fiber. You're feeling good. And then for dinner, it'll be like a steak, or I'll have like salmon and like some French fries, like homemade French fries, mind you, not like go to the store and get them, but like cut up a potato and like snack on. I'll do like some pumpkin seeds. And it's like, man, if I do that 5 days out of the week, and then the other 2 days, I just have like maybe I have a dinner of something that I actually want, like a pizza or something. As long as it's like held into one meal, it's like super easy to just stay like lean. And you throw the workouts on top of it, like it's not that crazy, but I do find the hard thing is just getting in the habit of doing it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you're in the habit of always like eating out, like it's hard to say, "Hey, I'm going to cook this meal," because it does take time to cook.
Hmm. What I know, one of the things that me and my wife are doing is the gift card challenge. I don't know if you've heard of that. So each of us has $100 gift card to spend on whatever we want to for the entire month. Once it's gone, it's gone. I leave my credit cards at home. I don't bring any cash with me to work. Nothing at all. The only thing that goes on our credit cards are gas and groceries. So if we ever want to go get like a takeout meal, it's got to come out of the $100. And like I said, once it's gone, it's gone. So last week is or this month is the first month that we started it. I don't know how much I have left on my gift card, but I know at work I'm really bad about going and getting like a Coke Zero or a thing of beef jerky because like I work 12-hour shifts and during that 12 hours I get snackish. So
Dude, do you have a
that's gonna be where like all
dehydrator?
of it's going.
Do you have a
Yeah,
dehydrator?
yeah, and I got deer meat. I need to make my own jerky. I
Dude,
really do.
I do just a pound of ground beef, a pound of deer meat, slap it together, let it marinate in like some soy sauce and some seasonings. Usually do like some onion powder, some garlic powder, some cayenne pepper, a little bit of salt. You don't got to get too crazy with it. Just the basics.
Mm-hmm.
Let it
Mm-hmm.
marinate overnight. Wake up, throw it in the dehydrator the next day. I don't know how hot your dehydrator gets, so depending on the temperature, let it sit. Dude, I get that's 2 pounds, man, and it's just like straight meat. Like,
Yeah, but I know you have a much fancier dehydrator than I do. I know mine like every hour or so you have to like rotate the trays to make sure that
oh,
it all dehydrate evenly. I got it like I think like $25 off Amazon. It works. It's just, kind of a pain
yeah.
in the ass.
I mean,
Oh,
to be fair, I love my dehydrator, but it also was a gift. I don't know that I would have
oh
spent
boom, hell yeah.
this much money on the dehydrator because
Yeah.
I almost exclusively make jerky. Although I have wanted to get because you know me, I'm not a big veggie guy.
Hmm.
Okay, so I get
Hmm.
like my baby spinach and my protein shakes and stuff like that. But I wanted to like dehydrate like beets and then put it in like a food processor, like a grinder or something, and like make it into a powder. And like put that like when we have like spaghetti, for example, like you ain't gonna taste no freaking beet powder and spinach powder and spaghetti sauce. Like just
Yeah.
put a little bit on there, and yeah,
Still getting
maybe
the
it's only
nutrients, none of the taste.
maybe it's like only half a serving of, or whatever, but it's like, yeah, it's better than nothing. Like, that's what I always tell my dad. I'm like, dude, when I'm getting half a cup of blueberries and a quarter cup of strawberries and like a handful of baby spinach, if I'm doing that every single day on top of like, you're getting like fiber and everything and taking a multivitamin and like eating healthy, that's healthier than most people. Like,
Yeah.
most people are not getting their veggies every day, anyways. But
Yeah. Also, love how the sign is still incorrect.
is it in? No way.
Mhm.
No way.
I noticed it like 5 minutes ago, but we were riffing, so I didn't want to interrupt you. But yeah, it's
Dang,
still
bro.
incorrect, man.
Dang,
Episode
bro.
21 can't get it right.
No shot. No shot, dog.
You can't
I
help it,
thought it
man.
was okay, so I have it on whatever. It is what it is. We're
I
living
would.
with it.
I mean, it's fine. It's
We're
fine.
living with it for now. You should have told
Yeah.
me in the beginning though.
I didn't notice the beginning. Like I said, I
Now I
noticed
look
like
like
five
now I look
minutes
like a
ago.
dumbass over here. Just like
That's fine. I forgot my hat today. We're
Ores
all forgetting.
Ores Met Nemam. That's our
It,
new
huh,
podcast
it's
name.
Italian.
It's
It's
Italian.
Italiano. All
Yeah.
right, let's move on to
Last week.
what do you remember, big dog?
So um well it's hard. It's hard because it's been a week now too. So
Yeah.
it's not just a night of
It
drinking
it
behind
feels
me.
it feels like we haven't podcasted in a month, and I think a big reason is because I don't remember shit from the last
Yeah.
episode.
So here's pretty much what I remember is the end, which was I don't think we did a quote one. I don't know. I have to go watch it. But I just remember we kept getting freaking Deshaun Watson on that quarterback thing. that was funny. I remember I laughed till I cried, which is great.
Same.
And then I just remember too, like in the same thing of like the quarterback thing. It's just like every like 20 questions you would keep bringing up like, dude, this is gonna take up the whole pod. I think we spent like 45 minutes doing the
Like 45.
quarterback.
I can't remember how long that episode was. I know it's long as shit,
We
but it was like 45 minutes of just this online quarterback picker.
well and I did the apps. Remember
I
you
remember
were
the
asking about the
apps.
baseball thing. I logged into my like thing that makes the apps and I was like, whoa, I totally forgot I had this baseball game on here that Aubrey wanted me to do. So I do know. Afterwards, I sent you the picture of me eating a block of Parmesan. My wife was not happy that I just was eating it off the block. And then I remember I kept drinking, which was dumb because as soon as I laid in bed, like, yeah, well, it's because I was sipping on these long drinks and they were like just tasty, and I was like, let me just keep ripping it. And I remember I laid in bed and I was like, nope, this ain't happening. I was spinning, so I put my foot on the ground. Classic foot on the ground tactic, and that didn't work. So I was like, I need to go shower or I'm gonna throw up. And luckily, I showered and I kind of calmed down, and then I
Hold
think
on.
I just ended up passing out.
Why is Crash Bandicoot booting up on my PC right now? What the fuck?
I don't
I'm
know. Are we
so
gonna play? Share your screen. Let's go.
I'm so sorry about that. Do carry on. I
Oh,
didn't
but
click
yeah. So
anything.
I can say I know. I don't know how much you want to divulge to the fans out there. I know my evening was a little bit easier than
Oh
yours
no.
post
No,
podcast.
I'll be 100% honest with it. 100%
Yeah.
honest with it.
Well,
So,
before
so
you go, I just want to say too, like, I easily could have thrown up, but like, I don't like throwing up. So in my mind, I was like, I'm doing everything. So hence, like I said, foot on the ground, shower. Like I went and chugged some water, took a tum. I was like, no, this ain't happening. So
yeah. So I think I had like 8 or 9 beers total. I can't remember. And here's the thing. I know that's not a lot of beers. I'm not an avid regular drinker. The last time I drank heavily was on my birthday, January 1st, where I also got very intoxicated. And in between then, like I don't drink that much. Go on.
and it's not like we were drinking like Miller Lights.
Yeah, these are space games.
Yeah, yeah. So we're drinking IPAs. Okay.
Yeah. So I remember the apps. The last thing I remember like vividly is starting the quarterback stuff. I know I spilled some beer on me once in a while. I laughed until I cried. Uh, Other than that, I
I'm laughing because some stuff is coming back to me.
yeah. So after the podcast ended, I got up, I went to the kitchen, I got a big glass of water and 2 cookies and a string cheese. And I was like, I just need something in my stomach because I was ready for bed. I was so tired. I was exhausted. So I came back to my office, watched some YouTube, ate some cookies, string cheese, water. And my wife texted me because she saw me in the kitchen. She's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I was like, "I messed up." Whenever I texted her back, I said, "I messed up." And she was like, "What?" I was like, "I didn't want to get this intoxicated. Like, I didn't want to get this drunk." At some point, I had to throw up. It just wasn't. There was nothing I could do to stop it. I went to the bathroom, threw up, brushed my teeth, went to bed. About 10 minutes after laying in bed and the room's just spinning, I went to our master bathroom and I was just in the toilet. In the toilet, oh, dude, the best thing about being like very intoxicated is whenever you're leaning on that toilet and the toilet bowl is so cold and like
Oh,
you don't care about how nasty it is or anything. You're just
yeah.
like, I want to make love to this toilet seat right now.
Yeah, or like the bathroom floor, same
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
I've
same
been
thing.
I've been known to be like, I tell people like even after I'm fine, like leave me here because it's cold
It
and
feels
it
so
feels
good.
really good. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, so I spent probably a good hour to hour and a half just on slash in the toilet because I think I threw up two more times and I would just keep my head on the toilet and my wife would just come in there and she would shake me and she'd be like, "Hey, I need you to come lay down." I was like, "Okay, I'll be there in a second." And I'd fall asleep back on the toilet again. And she'd come back and be like, "Hey, like it's time to go to bed." I was like, "Hold on, this like I just need a minute." And after like three more of those times, I finally went to sleep and I was fine. It was a rough night. It's a rough
I
night.
woke up feeling pretty fine though.
I woke up. I woke up. I woke
Well,
up.
so what was funny? I was laughing earlier. I didn't mean to interrupt you with my laughter, but it sorry, my cat's making sounds over there, and I was like, "What's going on?" No, I didn't mean to interrupt you with my laughter, but I was laughing because I remembered like at least 5 times during the podcast, you're so over there laughing and you're just apologizing. You're like, "This is gonna be so bad. Like, no one is gonna want to watch this
I
podcast."
remember saying this podcast sucks like 7 times. Like I was just like,
I
this podcast sucks, man.
I couldn't like literally. What's scary, and maybe I can find it real quick. What's scary is how long the podcast is and how little I remember of it.
Well,
Um,
which it sucks for you too because I know we took like multiple bathroom breaks, so you're gonna have to like go through and edit some stuff out and
that's fine. It is.
wait, hold
It's
on, hold on,
loading.
hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hour 37.
Oh, actually, it's only. Oh wait, no, that's a magic. That's it. Clips down. Hold on. What's the actual recording? You might be close. An hour and 24.
Damn. Yeah.
So it's scary that it's an hour and a half long, essentially. And I remember you saying you basically didn't do the business thing. I remember showing you baseball. I remember ranking quarterbacks. Caleb Williams number 1 in my book, and I couldn't tell you how we logged off. I couldn't tell other than talking about the workout challenge, which I obviously remember because we did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I don't I couldn't tell you. So
Yeah.
I'm
It was
excited. I'm
it was a
excited to
fun
go back and
time.
listen to it. It was my favorite podcast to record so far.
Yeah, between you
Uh,
and me, one of the best
oh
nights that we've had together in a long time.
oh yeah, it was fantastic.
for
I
for
just
the for the listening viewer and the listening viewer, it's gonna be absolutely horrible. If you listen to that episode, I'm so sorry. It's gonna be belligerent and nonsensical. But if you watch it, you'll probably get some entertainment out of it.
yeah, we'll have to think of some non-alcohol related episode 30 milestone fun things. I like I had a couple beers the other night, and like obviously I'm having like the rest of these long drinks that I had tonight, but I don't know that I want to like heavily drink again for a while.
No, like I said, I went from January 1st until what was that, August something, and I'm good for the rest of the year. I'm good till my birthday. On my birthday, I will drink
Pro-
heavily again.
I mean, props to you. Maybe this is alcoholism, but like I just like the taste of beer.
I mean, I do as well. But for me, if I'm gonna have one, I might as well have like five. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had some more of the non-alcoholic beer, the Athletic Brewing Company IPAs. I had like 5 of them, and I was like, these are all just empty calories. But it was wild because I had like all 5 of them, in, like one sitting, and then I stood up and I didn't feel anything.
You sound robot-y, just so you know. I don't know if it's like coming through on the
What?
podcasting or
I still sound robot.
keep talking, keep talking.
What about now? What about now?
Nah, that's better.
Okay, cool. I was just checking my Wi-Fi real quick for you. Um, but yeah, I had like 5 NA beers and I didn't feel anything. Which obviously there's no alcohol, but it was just like weird because it still tastes like it still looks like I'm drinking dew. No, it still looks like I'm drinking a beer. It tastes like a beer, but it's not a beer.
Respect.
So, but then I was like, is this worth my money? It's still carbs. If I'm gonna get the carbs, I might as well get the alcohol.
Yeah,
Like,
what's the point? Like, if you're gonna cheat a little bit, cheat right.
yeah, I was like, if they, I think that's the key for me. I understand the appeal somewhat of non-alcoholic beer. I've bought it a few times. It's tasted great. Like, there's nothing wrong with the flavor. It tastes like you're drinking a beer. But it's like you almost have to make a 0 calorie or like a 10 calorie in a beer that tastes like a beer I want in order for me. Because then it's like, hey, yeah, I can have 5 of them. It's 50 calories, so it's not really that big, and I don't think that's possible. So
I don't think that's possible. No. What's the low one?
no,
Like 100, like 110, something like that.
no, they make some that are lower. I mean, you go. I mean, I'm sure you can. My problem though too is like I want an IPA, like a hazy IPA. Let's see, Athletic Brewing Company. It's just kind of who I use a lot. So let's go. I know I'm just doing this and not sharing my screen, but like, yeah, they've got. Let's go shop now. Come on, shop now. Why is it not working? Shop now. Okay. Free shipping on 2 6-packs. I mean, they've got some. This is not an IPA, but it's only, if it would show me how many, it's only 90 calories, so you can get some under 100, but this is like a lemon, like a Leinenkugels kind of
Yeah.
type. I'm not a huge fan, but like if I go to their IPA, let's see, the one I was drinking, where's it at? Free Wave. Free Wave, man. It's only 70 calories. So I mean,
It's not horrible.
it's getting there. Well, I had 350 calories worth of non-alcoholic beer, so whereas this long drink is only 99 calories with alcohol.
Worth it.
Yeah. So tell me this though. I don't know where I
Go
was
on.
going with that. I don't know where I was going with that.
Go on. I'll
I
uh
have.
I'll, I'll tell you something.
Tell me something.
Do you remember Bad Sonic? Ugly
Bad,
Sonic?
bad sound. Like
Whenever the live action Sonic movie came out. Do you remember the
yeah,
Bad
and everybody.
Sonic that came out?
Yes.
Yeah, so the bad Sonic preview came out and everybody was freaking out because he was so ugly. He didn't look at all like the, cartoon adaptation of him. He looked awful. It was so ugly.
Yeah.
Um so there is a conspiracy theory that the people that created Sonic intentionally created Bad Sonic in order to get people talking about it. So
Possibly.
I'm about to say, I don't believe they made the entire movie, which I could be completely wrong. I've just read conspiracy theories, but I think it is a cool one because they wouldn't have to make an entire movie with a ugly Sonic, rendered and fully uploaded. They would just need to make
Yeah.
all the snippets in that preview with
I
Bad
mean,
Sonic.
no publicity is bad publicity.
That's what I'm saying. One of the biggest things that can go wrong for a movie is like a movie just being kind of mid. It's not
Yeah.
good enough to win an Oscar or make, bukus of bucks. It's not bad enough to just completely flop. It makes its money back and it does okay. And that's like a horrible thing because after that it just, fades off into obscurity.
Yeah.
But if you make your target audience feel like they have participated in creating, this piece of art, they feel more emotionally attached to it, and
Yeah. So
they want to see like, oh, they listened to us. Let's go watch this
yeah.
movie.
So that's what I was gonna say too with the Sonic piece. Not only is it the like, oh, it's bad, but it's getting publicity because it's bad. So people are talking about it. But yeah, you have the flip side where it's like, oh, they listened. Like so now
Yeah,
I feel engaged because I said something and they changed it.
yeah. And now over a movie, a movie that could have flopped. I mean, I know I wasn't going to go see Sonic in theaters. I didn't. But a movie that could have either flopped or done just well enough to make its money back. What are they on, like
Yeah.
Sonic 4 or something now?
Yeah.
Like they've made a successful series
They're
out of it.
they're pretty good movies. I don't know that they're like go to movie theaters worthy, but they're pretty good. Have you seen them?
I have seen the first. So funny story. I took my daughter to the dentist one day. It's the one with all the animals out front over Rainbow
Yep.
Curve. Yeah.
Yep.
So we go there. Super cool place. Place is awesome. And they had a Sonic movie playing in the movie room. I didn't know it was Sonic for like 10 minutes because all it was these two people at their wedding and there was no characters that I recognized. So I was like, what fucking movie are they playing? Because it looked like an action movie, but I was like,
Yeah.
how could this possibly be for a child?
Yeah, I kind of it's cool. I don't know. I'm stumbling on words here. It's cool they had a movie room in your dentist because I remember when I went to the dentist, they had like the OG like gaming station, kind of like in a McDonald's. You'd have like the
Yeah.
Nintendo 64s hooked up. So I'd be playing like Super Smash Bros. While I was waiting for the
Oh, dude,
dentist.
this place is awesome. So, like, very kid friendly. They have those. They have those gaming stations along the
Oh,
wall. They have a movie room that also has like panels, like iPads on the wall that you can play little games in. Whenever your kid goes into the back, whenever they lay down on the seat to get their teeth worked on, there's a TV screen in the ceiling and they put on
nice.
headphones and sunglasses while they work on their teeth. Brilliant. I love the place.
Yeah, nice. It sounds like I should go there.
Yeah. And like I was always, whenever we first went there with my oldest, like I was terrified. I didn't know how she was going to take it. But,
Yeah.
it being that friendly of an atmosphere, like she loved it. She loves going to the dentist.
Huh. Okay. Okay. Well, back to Sonic. I've seen Sonic 1 and Sonic 3, the one with Shadow in it. I don't even know, like I couldn't tell you that a Sonic 2 existed. I have no
Yeah.
idea. But like yeah, they're pretty good movies. Like I don't know that I'm like craving to watch them again, but I remember watching it thinking like, "Oh, that's pretty funny, pretty good film." Kind of like Detective Pikachu.
I never
That was
watched
a
that.
it's a funny movie. It's really good. Once again, it's not like I'm not like craving to watch it again, but every now and then I'll be scrolling through like a streaming service and I'll see it and I'll be like, "Huh, we should watch this." Like it's a pretty good movie, you know?
That's actually, I'm going to text my wife that because that's actually something I would love to watch, like as
I
a
think
family.
I think Ryan Reynolds does the voice, right?
Yeah.
Where to watch Detective Pikachu? I don't know, it doesn't say. But I mean, on you'll have to find it somewhere. Hey, speaking of watching stuff though too, I know you have not got your Apple TV yet, but Ted Lasso season 4 just came out last week, so you might as well just wait. If you're gonna renew anything, wait till the full season's out because you're doing one episode a week. So
Well, right now I am currently rewatching The League in preparation for fantasy, so that's where I'm at right now.
I love it.
Dude,
I freaking love it,
I
man.
forgot how fucking funny that show is, man.
It's so funny, and it's like perfect because it's our era of like NFL stars. So they make like the jokes, and they have like Chad Ochocinco on, and they have like Adrian Peterson, and I know they talk about like Arian Foster, like all these like different guys come up in like different trades and everything. And I'm like, yeah, this is like my like high school, early college where I was so into it that I knew who everybody was, and it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And if you don't like football, it's still funny.
Yeah, it's a shame that that one guy lied about being in the Twin Towers on 9/11.
What?
Did you not know about that? I'm actually looking it up right now. Steve. Oh God, that I can never get his last name. Steve Renassi, the Kevin, married to Jenny.
No.
Yeah, so I can't. Which
No.
it's been a couple, 2 or 3 years, like since he did it. But yeah, he was a person that like he lied about being. I believe it was either in the towers or he had to like flee the towers on 9/11. He lied about it, and I don't know if he got like completely canceled, but I know it completely derailed his career.
I mean, I haven't seen him in anything. I'm reading it now. I have to. Claimed he worked for Merrill Lynch on the 54th floor when the tower hit. Said the near-death experience inspired him to quit his job and move to LA to pursue a comedy career. He used that false narrative repeatedly in interviews and stand-up routines. In 2015, that he was at Midtown. He was nowhere near. He acknowledged that he was nowhere near the towers. Issued an apology. Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings dropped him. He had everything, dude, because the league was popping off. Wow, so Kevin's the reason the league's not around anymore. That's such a freaking Kevin thing. If you've seen the league too, like that's the worst part about it is it's so on brand.
Which I know there's been other people in the past that have lied about like being in the towers on 9/11. I just like fucking why? Like why?
What do you gain?
What do you gain from that? Oh, you get a sob story? Okay, like I don't
you're
know.
alive. Like I'm glad you're pursuing your dreams. Hopefully now, like yeah, it's weird. I do know though the best thing to come out of that is Nick Kroll is just on fire with everything he does.
Yeah, their careers went just in total different directions. He's a funny bastard.
And then you have Taco, who's insanely was very popular on YouTube before the league.
Isn't that how like he got on the show? Is from his YouTube?
I believe so. Like the "Show Me Your Genitals."
Yeah, show me your genitals
and everything.
Your genitals, yeah.
And then Rafi is actually in a lot of movies as well.
Yeah.
Not a popular one, but a funny Will Ferrell one that I think is underrated. The House, pretty solid film. Have you seen that one?
The House.
Yeah, they're like they make a casino in their house.
The casino in the basement or whatever. I have not seen it.
I'm probably giving it too much credit because it kind of flopped, but I thought it was pretty funny. There's a scene like they start making all this money for their daughter's tuition. And there's a scene where Will Ferrell's like, he's got this really nice like suit on. He's got this cigarette holder and he's smoking it. And he like has had these sunglasses on. Someone talks to him, he turns around and he's like, they're like, oh yeah, nice. I forget what a cigarette holder is actually called. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know the actual word. I forget. But he's like, it's Italian. And then like someone says something about his sunglasses and he's like, also Italian. And I don't know why, but I quote that all the time. Madison, my wife will say like, "Oh, nice." I'll be like, "Yeah, it's Italian."
I love it. Yeah, I think I'm on season 3 now, so
Is it still on Hulu?
Yeah.
Speaking of football, I just want you to know. There's been a lot of injuries to the Bears so far, which has really sucked in training camp.
I saw Luther Burden. He did like groin. I would say it wasn't bad, but still.
I haven't heard. They just said he'll miss a few weeks. I don't know if that means he'll be back like come season time or what. I also know the safety, Kobe Bryant, great name, is also out until probably like week 5 or 6, which isn't like awful, but he was having a great camp and one of your big signings. That sucks. But one of the rookies though, they were talking to him and he was like, "Yeah, it's the middle of June. I was getting a workout in. It's like early morning, and I saw Coach Johnson come down, and his like hair was all like ratty and everything, and he was like, did you sleep here last night?" And he was like, Coach looked at him and said, "We don't ask those kind of questions." And like went on. And he was like, "Dude, no one has to be here." And Ben Johnson's like sleeping in the facility in June. Like I was like, I love it. I absolutely love it.
He knows that y'all have a very good shot to go deep into the playoffs, and he's going to utilize as much time as he can to make it happen.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Marvin Harrison Jr. can't catch a fucking ball to save his life. Holy shit, dude. He has brick hands.
He's got the yips, bro.
God, man.
Got the yips. I am excited for fantasy, though. I'm excited for football in general. It'll be fun.
Same. We need whenever college starts, we need to start coming over to your place and watching some games. It is going to be difficult. Update with our family and our life. You are now looking at the head coach of the Blueberries.
Oh, what
that is, we will be coaching my 4-year-old daughter's soccer team. So we're gonna have 2 practices a week, and we'll have games on Saturdays, and I am absolutely dreading it.
Yeah, it's tough when they're that young. Like I would love to coach, but has your daughter ever played soccer, like outside of like just for funsies?
she so they have something like a youth organization. It's called Little Kickers, and she's done 2 years of that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like she has kicked a soccer ball,
Yeah.
but there's no kids older than 5. Like it's 4 and 5 year olds, and I think
Okay.
every team has 7 players on it. But I want, as my daughter, grows up, I want to coach her t-ball team or basketball team. And I figured this is literally the lowest risk to start off on is 4 and 5 year old soccer. So
Yeah. Fair.
if I enjoy doing this, then down the road, whenever she's 8, 9 years old, it'll be a lot easier to coach.
Fair. Yeah, we have also done one. Congrats on the coaching job. I'll have to come to a few games. That'll be fun.
Please do.
We my daughter also does soccer. They have it through like their school where they do like an hour a week where they like the coach comes and they like learn. I was unaware of how good my daughter actually is at soccer though. Like we went
Oh
and
yeah.
played the other day and I was like, yo, like she's tearing up the field out here. Like up and down. Like you put the ball down and she just kicks it and goes and then like goes and scores. And I was like, oh, I would have thought you were like a kick it and like kind of run to where the ball was, like kick it again kind
But
of
no, like
thing.
she's like dribbling and
Like no,
stuff.
yeah, like she's playing soccer, and I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
and so one, hopefully I have high hopes for your team, but two, I was just like, okay, I need to be doing something similar coaching. Wise. It's just so weird though, because like in Northwest Arkansas, a lot of the outside of like t-ball, there's not a lot like early age that you can do that's not like traveling or like a lot of money, I guess. Because we do jujitsu and we do like soccer and dance through school and everything.
Yeah.
Um, but I'll have to look and see like what other programs are available.
Dude, it's so funny. So there's only like 4 or 5 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 6 teams actually. But like we went through like the orientation. It's gonna be me and my wife both. We're both gonna be coaching because there's days that I can't make it to practice and you're required to have 2 a week. So we're both gonna be coaching and we go through the whole orientation and everything. And at the end of it, there's a list of kids on everybody gets a sheet of paper with a list of kids, their names, their age, how many years they've played, and like all of their parents' contact information. And you have a draft of these kids. So me being who I am and like I'm very competitive, I went through with a pen and I picked out, okay, all of these kids are 5 years old. Let's get all of these kids. And then,
Yup.
and then all of these kids, oh, this kid has 4 years of soccer experience and he's
Yup.
5. Like that's number one draft pick right
Yeah.
there. So
Oh
my
yeah.
so we got to the draft and I had like all my shit marked up and everything and my wife was like, "Okay, this is your part. This is your world." I was like, "Okay, you think I just go to the local elementary school and I just draft children and I look at how they're playing soccer on the field? Like, no, I'm just as blind in this as you are." But I thought it was really funny. Like, yeah, this Braxton, he's 5 years old. He's been in Little Kickers for 3 years. So I know he's going to have a good, solid foundation, and I'm not going to
Yeah.
have to coach him as
You
hard.
don't even have to. You don't even have to teach them anything. You just
I
give them
know.
a ball and let them
Hey,
play.
hey, buddy, go out there and score some goals.
I hope. I hope my kids. I think basketball would be fun. Basketball
Yeah.
or football. Football would be fun too, but football's tough because you have to have like multiple coaches.
Yeah, football's tough, and you have to have not only multiple coaches, but so many like players as well. I mean,
Yeah.
11 kids, not including like bench spots. Like that's a lot of kids to try to
Well,
focus
and
on
if you
one
think about
goal.
it, like when we played little league football, like we had. I mean, yeah, you have guys going both ways, but like you have enough to field a full team of just 11-11,
Yeah, yeah.
like pretty easily. So yeah, maybe basketball. Basketball might be my move. Soccer, maybe my wife, since she played college soccer, would be interested. But yeah, I'm probably more of a basketball. So we'll see. We'll see if we ever get that chance.
I want you to coach basketball just so you can, continue the Piquet legacy of yelling at kids during basketball games. Because I
Yeah.
remember Little League and everybody just being terrified of your dad because he was just yelling the whole time.
Yeah, I mean they won a lot of games. I mean we were
Yeah,
good. We were
yeah.
good when he was our coach. So I mean that was like the only weird thing is it was kind of funny because he had started coaching my sister. And so like I would play basketball, but he wasn't my coach. He was my sister's coach.
Mhm.
Obviously like we had great friends like Colton Franklin and everybody that we played. You know, his dad was was my coach. Yours 1 year I think too, right? Or am I totally wrong in thinking that?
Totally wrong.
Okay. Well, whatever. But like Logan and everybody on that team, so that was still like a lot of fun. But it was just like kind of funny because I was like, oh yeah, my dad coaches my sister. I just play on some random team. He takes me to practice though, But
Yeah.
and then obviously once my sister like moved up into school, then that's when he was like, hey, we're gonna coach, this basketball team, and we were good. We had a good team.
Yeah, I mean, you got a grown man yelling at you. It makes you want to hustle harder. And
That's
that and
yeah.
that's the thing I'm terrified of is I'm very competitive, and like this year is going to be really easy. They're 4 and 5. I'm not going to scream at 4 and 5 year olds, but there's like a
You're just
fine
screaming at the ref
line.
though.
No, no, this is going to be really chill.
Oh,
But
okay.
but once you get a little bit older, there's like a fine line of like you want to push your kids hard and challenge them, but also parents are very touchy and they don't want anybody else yelling at their kids, especially in this day and age. So
I'll
like
tell him, hey, you should have signed up to coach them, you idiot.
that's what I told my wife. I was like, if anybody says anything, just hey, next year you can
Sign up.
coach, dude. Find a
Yeah,
new
next year
team.
sign up and coach. Like I don't know, tell you like you
Hmm.
don't like the way I coach if it's in the rule book, unless that like if the organization is telling you to calm it down, that's one thing. But like if it's a parent, like I don't know, take it up with the Rogers Activity Center. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like you should have coached. Sorry
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, that's my problem. Is I am so competitive that like I feel like I need to wait a couple years to coach because like I know how things need to run, and we're gonna be a well-oiled machine and we might not be as talented as everybody else, but we will not be outworked, and I promise you that. And I don't know that goes across through 5-year-olds really well.
It does
Now
not.
you're maybe 9. Now all of a sudden we can start thinking like, okay, like these
They
layup lines, this is how they work in real life. That's why we're doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you though. I did tell Cole, I tried to for a while. Whenever like this is back like when I was single, no wife, no kids, no nothing. I told Colton me and him should have coached football.
Oh,
That'd have been fun.
that would have been a lot of fun. Which is not too
Yeah,
late. Not too late. You still
it's not. But also imagine like now I have a lot of other times, but even like single me, it's like it's
yeah,
oh I
it'd been
have
a
a
lot of fun.
football game on a Thursday night. I'd rather be hitting the bar with my friends like thirsty Thursdays, like
Yeah.
so. That's why it probably didn't come to fruition, but. Neither here nor there. I do have a question for you, totally unrelated, and that's exactly why I'm dropping it on you right now.
Go on.
Think back to all of your poops in life, all of your bowel movements, if we would say. How many times do you think you wiped on the most wipes you've ever done?
Okay, hold on. I know this. I gotta think about it. On
Yeah.
the worst one,
Yeah, just
I
most wipes in one sitting you ever had.
truly, I don't think it's been double digits before. I'm
No.
I'm gonna go
Bro.
I'm gonna go like 8 or 9. Is that weird?
That's low.
Dude, I even whenever it's like not a good poop, like
Is
I
my
like
butt shaped weird? Like,
like I know I'm not done, so I'm not gonna wipe. I'll just push it out, and whenever it's out,
you've never
I'll
had
wipe.
like a baby, you never had like a brown marker incident?
I
Like
mean, I have, but even
no, not
then,
if you've only done it 8 times, bro.
you gotta you gotta think. Oh, okay. Let me rephrase this. Are we going?
I'm not talking pieces.
Maybe
I
I
mean
say maybe
I
I
mean
misunderstood the question,
hey, that's a wipe.
and then you
And
fold
then
it.
you fold it. Yeah, let me just say
Okay,
this.
okay, okay.
If you're a crumbler with the toilet paper,
You're a
you
piece of
got
shit.
problems.
You're
You
a
got
piece of
problems.
shit.
Okay. If you crumble that up, one, your butt is nasty. Okay?
Hmm.
Like there's no way you're cleaning. We got problems.
Yeah, no, that is
Yeah. But
unacceptable.
like,
Okay,
yeah,
if that's the
one
case,
full. Yeah, I'm talking each individual time your fingers only separated by your butthole by a piece of paper have grace. Yeah.
Even then, I would say it's under 15, maybe 12.
How did you go from 8 to like, oh, maybe 4 more? Like, that's a
I say it.
clear.
It's not that it. Man, I got good bowel system. I don't know what you want from me.
Dude, maybe I just have messy poops. I don't know. Like, I was gonna say like
Everybody knows you have
maybe
messy poops.
I
What are you
was gonna
talking
say
about?
like 40, bro. Like you're sitting here with 8. Like I thought you were gonna hit me with like an actual number. Here you are,
No,
like
Zach,
dude,
that's not healthy.
maybe I'm just messy, bro. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Let me count through. Like
What? How many times you wipe earlier?
probably like 8 to 10. But I'm just talking about like the messiest time. Like I'm not
You
saying on
wiped
average.
on a everyday poop. You wipe 8 to 10 times, like a normal,
Not everyone.
like a
We probably
normal run of the mill.
I would say we average like 5 to 10. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Dude, that's
crazy.
not maybe it's not. I don't know what to tell you, dude.
Seek
Like
a doctor.
I'm going to the gastrointestinal doctor actually on Thursday. So
Dude, I would say for me, average every day, nothing weird going on. 3, maybe.
oh no, dude, not me. I always have to at least grab a second piece of toilet paper.
That I mean, yeah.
But I mean, that's not. I don't know. I'd like to know the average. But I was thinking about this the other day though, like because I figured there'd be a discrepancy between our numbers. Okay. And I was
Obviously,
thinking,
clearly.
like, this isn't something that you really talk about that much. So, like, what if I'm just doing it wrong? What if I'm pooping wrong? Like, what if my position.
Do you stand?
No,
Do you stand when you wipe?
no.
Okay, well you're halfway there then. If you stand while you
Yeah,
wipe, you're a monster.
I know someone who stands while they wipe, and I've never looked at them the same since I've seen that. Like, yeah.
It reminds me of like a toddler. Like they never learned how to sit down and
Yeah.
wipe, and they just have to stand up in order
But,
to
like,
do it.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, you would, if I was doing it wrong, I have no reference point.
I mean, yeah, you could do a YouTube tutorial.
Like, am I spreading my butt cheeks too wide?
If anything, that would just help.
Am I not spreading them wide enough?
There you go. Maybe you're just
Am I
too tight
not?
down there.
Am I wiping like too deep? Am I getting too clean?
Oh,
Like
that's a possibility.
maybe I'm getting 3 times as clean as you.
I mean, I would say if you're going 2 knuckles deep, that's probably too deep.
2 times. You're going 1. That's too deep.
I would say 1 is odd, but I kind of get it.
1 is odd, but like we're here to party. But okay, I can't remember the podcast. I saw that. I think it was actually Pat McAfee. AJ Hawk said like 100. So I felt fine. But like we've all had those brown marker moments. So
That's freaking hilarious.
so I felt healthy after hearing his response. I don't feel healthy after hearing yours, but
It's a spectrum. Everything's a spectrum.
fair.
I did have a question for you.
Okay.
If you were given 1 million, but you had to
Yep.
give up one of your 5 senses in exchange, which would you pick? And I'm gonna throw a curveball into this. It can't be smell, because smell's too easy. So you have to
I
pick
wouldn't want to give
one
up smell
before.
because if you give up your smell, you essentially give up your taste too. So
So you got 4 to pick from.
it can't be smell.
Can't be smell.
So it could be taste,
Touch, sight,
touch,
hearing.
sight, or hearing. And it's only $1 million.
100 mil.
Oh, now we're talking, brother. All right. I honestly probably would do it and just give up hearing because I don't want to hear what you have to say anyways.
I mean, yeah, half of
But
what
that's
everybody
kinda
says is bullshit.
yeah, that's kind of the joke of me. I honestly probably wouldn't take it. Like that's a huge sacrifice. Because you can't do no touch because then you wouldn't even know that you're. I would just honestly I'd have the anxiety through the roof. No touch. I'm sitting in this chair, but I can't feel that I'm sitting in this chair. Lose my mind. Obviously you can't see unless you're Daredevil and that stuff. And you
Pretty
move to
cool,
Seattle where it rains all the time. No. And then I said hearing, yeah. I mean hearing would be the only one that would make sense to me.
I say it'd be hearing or taste, but not having the ability to taste or smell. Or no, I guess you could still smell, you just couldn't taste.
Yeah, taste is interesting though because I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would do taste just to be healthier. Like, hey, you're no longer getting your dopamine hits
Honestly,
from taste. So, like, hey, give me, like, I'm going to have some chicken, some green beans, and, like, whatever's going to be healthy on your, and some yogurt. Like, I don't know, for your lunch. Like, that sounds pretty healthy to me. Like, and it doesn't matter what it tastes like.
that's not bad. That's
Maybe so.
I think that's brilliant. I think I'd go taste
Because
as
you could
well.
still, yeah, because you could still get your dopamine hits from elsewhere. So, like, now you just be eating for fuel instead of for pleasure.
Yeah, and that's my biggest fucking weakness is just food, honestly. I don't
Yeah.
Oh God, I could eat a whole fucking bag of like Sour Patch Kids in one sitting and
I
feel awful about myself.
did that yesterday. So for
Mm-hmm.
the UFC fights. So
Yep, yep. It happens, man. It happens.
yeah, I have an offline question for you later. So just
I
FYI.
okay. Did I tell you about my snake?
No, I don't want to hear about your dick.
No, that's my trouser snake. This one is my
Oh,
this one's my dog pen shake snake.
okay.
Um, it happened a couple weeks ago. I meant to bring it up last week, but we were hammered.
No way you remembered about it
No,
last week.
absolutely not. So I keep my dogs locked up like in a shed type pen at night, so they can like feel free, whatever, have comfort. I go in, and that's where I keep their food and I feed them. I go in, it's dark outside with my phone fat flashlight, undo their little food container thing, pull out a scoop, put it in a bowl, put all a scoop, put it in a different bowl. Whenever I hit the different bowl, I hear something fall like 2 feet to my side, like 2 feet away from me. And I like jump back, obviously panic. I was like, what the fuck was that? I
Yeah,
look,
as you should.
yeah, I looked over and it was like a 2 foot snake. Uh, and I didn't know what it was at the time. It had some markings on it, but I'm not a snake person. I like
Yeah.
snakes. I think they're good for the environment. I don't kill them if I don't need to.
Yep.
Um, but like it kind of freaked me out because like it was a decent sized snake. And I texted my family and I was like, "Hey, snake people, what type of snake is this?" And they said it's just a rat snake. So I was like, "Okay, perfect." So now my dogs have a rat snake living with them as a roommate, which I think is pretty cool.
Has it bit your dogs yet?
I have not seen any wounds on my dogs, and I also have not seen the snake again.
I don't know
Uh,
that it'll bite your dogs, to be fair. I
I
just was
don't.
curious.
I'll say I don't think it would. It was living underneath a sandbag that I
I
keep
didn't
in
know.
there.
Yeah, I didn't know if your dogs are like. I just figured maybe your dogs would like try and play with it.
No, they're not like that. They would end that, dude. They have ended
Oh yeah,
rodents and possums and gophers in my backyard before. They'll rip those things up.
that's gross, but also good for your yard.
I was about to say that's the thing. If it's
I
in
mean,
my yard, free game.
yeah,
Free, do whatever you want with it. Protect your domain.
yeah. I mean, we only have Cookie, our Pyrenees, because a farm was getting rid of her because she just kept killing chickens. So,
Which is the opposite of what they're supposed to do.
well, she wasn't like ripping them apart. She was trying to play with them, but when she tries to play with you, she puts her paw on you.
And
But when
just
you're a 90
snap.
pound dog and you put your paw
Yeah.
on a chicken, then that's game over.
They
So,
just pop. Like, why isn't it
yeah,
moving anymore?
yeah. So that was kind of funny. But,
Hmm.
oh man, I'm getting tired, man. You have another question for you?
Gotcha.
What? Oh my goodness. Ugh. What do you think is like the peak like sports moment? Like
Ooh.
do you think like teeing off or like hitting the final putt to win like a golf tournament, hitting a walk-off grand slam, scoring a game-winning touchdown, game-winning goal? Like what would you put?
So a moment, not a specific moment in sports history, just a moment that could or has happened.
Yeah, so like for example,
Okay.
for me, I think in baseball, if you were to hit a walk-off grand slam, particularly if it happened to be like in the playoffs or something, that would be top tier. Now, obviously, we're speaking very generic. Like, I think, obviously, if you were to hit a putt to win a playoff in the Masters, for example, that would probably be higher. But, like, just overall, like, hitting a grand slam is like a peak moment. I would probably pick that as, like, this doesn't happen very often. that would be peak.
I would. I mean, I was gonna go straight to baseball. I wouldn't even say like a grand slam. Which don't get me wrong, that would be cool. But just even a walk off home run to end it, like in my
Yeah.
opinion, that's still very like peak,
Yeah.
especially like in a high caliber game. But yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, walk off grand slam to win a series or something. Yeah, that's got to be one of the greatest like feelings as a sports like enthusiast that you can have.
Yeah, it's cool too because it's like it's a team sport, but it's also like an individual moment as well. Like kind of combines the two. Whereas
Mhm.
like in golf, like yeah, it's cool, but it's just you. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
win it, and that's like obviously exciting. But technically, someone hits the match-winning putt every single weekend.
I mean, yeah.
You know, what I mean, people don't hit walk-off grand slams or walk-off home runs like all the time.
No,
So
very, very rare. If we were gonna go like sports moment in history, I was gonna say like Miracle on Ice is probably like the greatest.
I
At
was
least
gonna
IMO, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say whenever Chris Bryant threw the third out to Anthony Rizzo and the Cubs won the World Series in 2016, but you know who's counting?
To each their own.
Well, technically, I mean, Miracle on Ice obviously way cooler, but it's so weird to me because like I always forget that wasn't even the gold medal game.
No,
They
no, it
went,
wasn't.
yeah, they went on and played. I want to say Norway. It's one of like the you know up there by Norway, Sweden, Denmark. They went on and played someone else and won. And it's
Yeah,
so funny to me because like the movie Miracle, top tier movie. Honestly,
fantastic movie.
maybe a
Fantastic
top
movie.
maybe a top 2 sports movie of all time, and it might not even be number 2. It's that good. But it's so funny because this whole movie is about the Soviets.
Yeah.
And they beat them, and then it's like the end credits, like where it's like showing the pictures of people and showing it, and it's like there's like one blip. Oh, and 4 days later they went on to win the gold medal. And I'm like, they didn't even get like a 20-minute clip of the movie, like of them playing
Well,
in the gold medal game. Like,
only
I
what
mean,
it wasn't about winning. It was just about beating the Soviets because they were the best in existence. They were so fucking
yeah,
good, and you had high schoolers that played hockey coming into the Olympics and taking them down, just absolutely insane.
it's cool. It was cool. So,
Mhm. We don't have any homework lined up for this week, do we?
no,
I think are we gonna give homework weekly a little bit of rest while we complete our monthly, or do you want to just table that until next week and still keep doing this?
we should table the weekly till next week. Keep doing our four workouts a week.
Okay, which that's still a homework assignment in my eyes. So
I
I
mean, yeah,
will
we're
happily do
technically
it.
still working out. I mean, you can do anything for 1 week. Can you do it
Sure.
for 2? Can you do it for 4?
Can you do it for a year?
Yeah, probably. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. Alrighty, buddy. You got a quote for us?
I don't have
You
cheese.
ain't got shit.
Nope.
Ah, well, fuck. Hold on.
I mean, I can think of one real quick. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you. Hold on.
Aubrey's got the quote.
I got the
We're not gonna
quote.
do your balls thing.
Nah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it for next week. It's all good.
Okay, okay.
I've had a great time.
I've had a good time too. I'm very tired though. I'm ready. I have to.
I'm ready to pass out.
I know. I have to edit the freaking last week's podcast before I go to bed. So that's fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, here comes your ending quote. Thank you so much for joining us this episode. We will see y'all again next week. Stay classy, San Diego. Ron Burgundy.
Classic.
Mm-hmm.